We saw our taste of winter weather this morning, Jeremy, but it won't be our last one.
No, certainly not. We have several punches as we head through the next 7 days of moisture into our region. The first one coming this upcoming weekend. And then we had the one this morning that put down that wintry mix, the mix of sleet, freezing rain and snowfall. Let's show you those freezing rain accumulations across parts of the area. Just south of our region in Lancaster, 0.3 of an inch of ice. Now that glaze can close your doors shut. It can cause extremely slippery roads. And in Philadelphia Airport, they picked up nearly 0.2 of an inch of ice. The Poconos, about 1/10 of an inch of ice. Same for Orangeville in Columbia County, and in Selinsgrove, 3/100ths of an inch of ice. Luckily, a lot of the frozen precipitation that fell here in the Valley cities fell in the form of sleet. And sleet's good because you can shovel sleet. You can't shovel freezing rain. It's that glaze that causes everything to become slippery. We could see some freezing rain as we head into the weekend, but it's going to be a mostly snow event. That's at least good. Here's a live look right now at Pottsville. We've got the foggy skies, those low clouds, especially in the valleys of Schuylkill County, out through Carbon and Monroe counties too. Right now here in Scranton, not that bad as far as visibility. 35 is the current temperature. That's the high temperature of the day. Boy, it's just been getting warmer and warmer as we headed through the evening as this southwest wind ushers in warmer temperatures. Right now it's calm here, but across a lot of the area, that wind coming out of the south or some sort of southerly component there you can see in Selinsgrove. 20-mile-per-hour winds in State College, 21-mile-per-hour winds in Wellsboro, 15-mile-per-hour winds in Mount Pocono itself. Now, as we go through the overnight tonight and into your day tomorrow, those winds will start to gust, and that'll blow a lot of the fog out of the valleys. Right now, winds gusting up to 30 miles per hour across a lot of the area, in Scranton up to 17 miles per hour. Here's the last 20 hours of temperature. Notice how cool it was earlier this morning. That colder air hovering just around the surface, so any of those raindrops falling out of the cloud through that warmer layer freezing on contact. But once we got past 10 or 11 o'clock, we were sustained above or at the freezing mark for several hours now. So any of that wintry mix that did fall is melting. That's at least good, and we're not worried about refreezing at all right now. As we head into the weekend, might be a different story as far as a glaze. Here are your temperatures. Look at this, in the mid-40s right now for Williamsport and Lock Haven. That warmer air now making its way into central Pennsylvania, still in the mid-30s for parts of the up northern tier, also down through the Valley cities, 36 in Thornhurst, 35 in Saylorsburg. A few light flurries and sprinkles right now working their way through north central Pennsylvania. We might see a flurry or two tomorrow morning, not going to amount to much. This is the system Melissa Adon was talking about just earlier. It's making its pass through northern California, bringing drenching and soaking rains to that portion of northern California, even southern Oregon too. But look how far away it is. It's more than 2,000 miles away from us. It's going to reorganize itself once it gets over the Rockies, and that's when it'll make its push towards Pennsylvania late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. So that's when we're going to have travel impacts. Saturday evening, snow showers. Sunday morning, we could have a wintry mix for those of us in the southern tier in central Pennsylvania. In the northern tier, this will be a fully snow event. And then we have an active weather pattern into next week. So here's future clouds and radar. We'll have a mix of clear and cloudy skies tonight. Tomorrow, maybe a flurry or two north and east. Not going to amount to anything. Into the day, a clearing of those clouds. We might have some partly cloudy to maybe even a mix of sun and clouds for your Friday afternoon and evening. Into Saturday, the clouds start to ramp up. Notice overcast skies by the morning and those snow showers beginning by around 7 p.m. on Saturday. Those gusty winds, they'll continue through the overnight and into your day tomorrow, up to 40-mile-per-hour winds on our hilltops on Friday evening, and then into Saturday, we really calm those winds down. All right, here's the system making its pass through the Rockies, and then it'll come through the Ohio Valley, and by the time we get to Saturday evening, we're talking about snowfall for our northern tier, some mixing going on in central Pennsylvania, but it remains snow for pretty much the entire event in the northern tier. Ice accumulations, those would happen in our southern tier and down through the Poconos, not like what we had today. It won't be as bad of a system, just a light glaze on power lines and on sidewalks. Snowfall is the major concern now, especially for the northern tier. Could be more than a half foot in some spots in northern Wayne County. There's a look at your 7-day forecast. Breezy tomorrow, quiet compared to today. Saturday night, the snowfall comes in. It'll stay snow through Sunday morning. Will cause some travel problems for you if you're going to church or to grocery shopping, or maybe if you're going to a Super Bowl party, just intend on delays.
All right, good stuff. Keep an eye on that for us, Jeremy. I'm sure you will.
Yep, yes I will.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good night.